solve the equation sin 2x minus cos 2x equal to 1 plus sin x minus cos x for x belongs to minus pi to plus pi. Interval for x is given in terms of pi. That means you should get the values for x in radians. Clear? Now we should find the values for x in radians satisfying this equation. Okay, now how do we find it out? See, when I look at the equation, what I do is I bring all the terms to one side. So what I mean is sin 2x minus cos 2x. When I bring 1 to this side, it will become minus 1. When I bring sin x to this side, minus sin x. Now I bring minus cos x to this side, plus cos x equal to 0. Clear? Next, how do I simplify? I look at sin 2x. I will replace it. Sin 2x formula is 2 sin x cos x. Now, minus. For cos 2x also we have 3 formulas. Out of the 3, which one shall I make use of here? Let me write cos 2x equal to cos square x minus sin square x, or 1 minus 2 sin square x, or 2 cos square x minus 1. See, here you have 1. Cos 2x formula should be used such that this 1 should get cancelled. 1 should get cancelled only if I make use of this formula for cos 2x. So minus of 2 cos square x minus 1. Clear? Minus times minus is plus 1 into plus 1 and minus 1 will get cancelled. Use the formula for cos 2x in such a way that 1 gets cancelled. Next, here you cannot do anything, so write as it is. Sin x plus cos x equal to 0. Next, this is 2 sin x cos x. Now multiply with negative sign. So minus 2 cos square x, minus of minus plus 1. And this is minus 1, minus sin x plus cos x equal to 0. Now, how do we simplify it furthermore? Step 1 is I cancel this thing. So they are gone, plus 1 and minus 1. Next, what will I do? Is look at these two terms. Both of them has got sin in them. So I will take sin x common from these two. So when I do that, in this I am left with 2 cos x. And over here sin x came out means leaving you 1. So minus 1. Same thing. Now here and here, cos x is present in both. So I will take cos x common. Now see here, whatever you got here, here also you should get the same thing as we do in factorization. Now here also I should get 2 cos x minus 1 means from this 2 cos x has gone inside. So outside should be minus cos x. If I multiply, I get this. If I multiply it, I get this one. Clear? Whatever you have, try to get the same thing over here, just like factorization. And why they should be same? Because now I will take these two common. So 2 cos x minus 1. So here I am left with sin x and here I am left with minus cos x because this entire bracket came out equal to 0. Clear? Now, product of these two brackets equal to 0. So you equate each of it to equal to 0. What I mean is I will equate this to 0 and also this to 0. I write here. Now when 2 cos x minus 1 equal to 0 and this is sin x minus cos x equal to 0. Okay, here add 1 on both sides. So this cancel out. 2 cos x equal to 1. Now divide by 2. So I get cos x equal to 1 by 0.5. Now cos x equal to 0.5. Let us say I write here. Now to get the values for x, here it is positive. So I should check in what all quadrants is cos positive. It's like all silver tea cups. Cos is positive in first and fourth. So to get an angle in the first quadrant, it is directly cos inverse of 0.5. Okay. To get an angle in the fourth quadrant, it is 2 pi minus cos inverse of 0.5. So this will be pi by 3. While calculating this, you should put your calculator in radians mode because the answer you should get in radians. Clear? Whenever he told you to find in radians, you should leave your answer in radians. For that, change your calculator mode to radians. Now, if you put this in the calculator, you get 5 pi by 3. Now check for that interval. In this interval, 5 pi by 3 does not lie. What I can say from that is, don't consider 5 pi by 3 now because it does not lie in the interval. And one more catch is, he told negative pi to plus pi. From that, I am getting a catch that for x, there can also be a negative answer or negative value. And that negative value is, here you got pi by 3. It could also be minus pi by 3 because for cos there is a property. For cos of pi by 3 is 0.5. Cos of minus pi by 3 is also 0.5. This is a property of cos. Cos of positive pi by 3 is also 0.5. Cos of negative pi by 3 is also 0.5. So if pi by 3 you are writing, take also minus pi by 3 also because minus pi by 3 is in the interval. Okay, clear? Next, we also should solve sin x minus cos x equal to 0. Now add cos x on both sides such that this cancel out. Sin x equal to cos x. Here there are two trigonometric ratios. I should convert them into one, then only I could find the values for x. And how do I convert it? See. Divide by cos x on both sides. When I divide sin by cos, take it to be tan x equal to 1. Now here you have positive. Now you should see in what all quadrants is tan positive. Tan is positive in first and the third. So to get an angle in the first, it is directly tan inverse 1. And to get an angle in the third, it is pi plus tan inverse 1. Again, your calculator still should be in radians mode. So tan inverse 1 is pi by 4 and this will be 5 pi by 4. Now again, 5 pi by 4 does not lie in the interval. So cut it out. So your answer is only pi by 4. Don't take here minus pi by 4 because that property is not true for tan. I'll say tan pi by 4 is 1, but tan of minus pi by 4 is minus 1. It's not 1 like cos. Clear? So here don't take minus pi by 4. So finally your x values are pi by 3, minus pi by 3 and pi by 4. Okay. Only these values for x in the interval satisfying the condition.